Something is definitely not adding up. And I'm gonna be the one to say it. Somebody gotta be lying. I was watching the live footage from when the capsule came from space. Y'all gonna see it too. But somebody that was in the capsule opened the door, opened the hatch from inside the capsule, y'all. So when the door opened from the capsule, a lady that was standing by Jeff Bezos ran over to the door and said something, probably like, don't do that. You can't do that. It's showing. Don't open it. Don't open it. But it was already too late, y'all. It was on live feed. But you know, they still had to try to play it off somehow. So the people from the live crew that was talking was like, Jeff Bezos is about to open the door from the outside. He about to open the hatch. And then Jeff Bezos went over there with some little key or whatever. And then he act like he was opening the door when we all just seen that the door opened from the inside. That's not supposed to happen. You cannot open that capsule from the inside. It's pressurized. It's closed from the outside and locked and sealed. So how did they open it? Somebody on that jump opened it. So you mean to tell me they got blasted up in space, they did their little space shit, then they came back down falling probably like 700 miles an hour to hit the floor and for one of them to unbuckle their seat and open the door from the inside? So it was never sealed? Am I missing something? Hold up. So they say they was in space for how long? I'm sorry, but y'all really expect me to believe that this whole space trip took less than 10 minutes? Come on now.
Liftoff. New Shepard has cleared the tower.
Sea lions have once again packed of Monterey Beach, this time at Sister City Park.
They should be named Sister City Park to Seal City Park whenever this happens.
And it was here that this video was captured and posted to social media of a man disturbing the animals.
Oh my God.
Oh my!
I saw that this morning and man, I hope that guy's not a local. That is pretty lame.
The man in the blue shirt appears to whip yellow caution tape around, scaring the sea lions which tumble down the rocks.
I'm not gonna say what I would like to say.
Marty not adding up. And I'm gonna be alive in humans off the coast of Cali because they are poisoned, y'all. Off some ocean sea lion zombie type shit. They not literally sea lion zombies. I'm just saying they are aggressive or becoming aggressive because they are poisoned in the ocean. They are saying a toxin from the algae blooms are causing the sea lions to become more aggressive, in which they are attacking humans. It's called domoic acid. So it said when the sea lions eat fish that has them toxins, it gets in the bloodstream and goes straight to the sea lion brain, which causes them to go crazy, y'all. He said a 15-year-old girl was the latest victim of a sea lion.
We feel like, he's not here to defend himself. And that, I think people are just confused by that. We get the story of how you guys kind of separated and how you feel. But, they always say sometimes, when someone passes away, can't be for dead man, It feels like you still have a little bit of animosity there. I'm evil.
So now this man Kanye trying to play Batman. Y'all heard the way he just said, I'm evil. This man is really in the sunken place, y'all. He's really trying to break free. That is not him. It is, but it ain't. At this point, I'm not surprised about anything Kanye do or say. Carolina is on fire again, y'all. South Carolina is dealing with two major wild. So what people are trying to say is that Adam 22 is the reason why Big U, Brick Baby, and all them other Crips just got hit with a RICO. They saying, how Adam be on the show acting federal, asking wild questions, even though people be having little pending cases? They like, Adam 22 never care about that. Why is that? Adam 22 quickly responded to all the haters on a video saying, y'all got me fucked up. I don't have nothing to do with none of that. Don't compare me to that other boy over there that be doing videos, Vlad TV. Look, this what Adam 22 had to say. Y'all got him fucked up. That's what he said.
See a lot of people saying that 22 is the reason why Brick got caught up.
Are you?
Fuck out of here. 22, you know what I do? I put people in position, put them on the podcast, give them jobs, help them make legal money. A lot of the shit that people are getting caught up for is shit. Especially with Brick, it's like, I'm not seeing anything that says anything about stuff that he's done in the last 2 years since he's been fucking with us, right? End of the day, that's my boy. I'm standing with him. Loose, I got love for Loose too.
Okay. It's on fire in March. It's not even wildfire season, but yet somehow over 4,000 acres has burned in South Carolina. I'm hearing this spreading something like what happened in California. Y'all, so peep this. You got drought conditions with record heat temperatures, with crazy high winds, all seem to align at the same time while there's a fire. But it gets even weirder. Just last month, FEMA was running wildfire disaster drills in the Southeast. Now, boom. We all seen that he said he eat children. You had a lot of people going to his defense like he didn't literally mean he eat children. Come on now. Who play like that? I want to know what y'all excuse is going to be this time. He was on Saturday Night Live where he said he built a robot that touched kids. Y'all know what I mean. Your man's even doubled down on it. He said louder, yes, it touches kids, if you know what I mean. Y'all, look at this.
Hi guys. My name is Roy, and and for the most evil invention in the world contest, I invented a child molesting robot.
Y'all heard it, but wait, it get worse.
I'll speak up. It's a robot that is designed to molest children, and I call it Robo Chomo.
I don't even understand how that was funny. So what is y'all excuse now? Picture. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. He looked like one of them heads. You know what heads I'm talking about. No Diddy. Speaking of Diddy, maybe the Diddy shit really catching up to him. He looked like he strung out. He looked like he just stressing, no sleep. Look at his eyes. Them Jones starting to turn to pandas. Y'all, you can definitely see the difference. Day and night. Totally different. He looked like he trying out for the Sniffles commercial right here. I'm telling y'all, something is definitely not right. Y'all know that his white father been saying a whole lot of shit, like he finna expose something. Could it be dealing with Justin Bieber? Could this be the reason why he looking so stressed? This man got on 4 pants, 3 shirts, and a sweater. He looked like he finna play on a movie Jarhead. I'ma keep y'all updated, but something definitely going on. Y'all let me know down below in the comments what y'all...
This is fucking crazy, bro.
Back in like 2007 it went up and they had the oil everywhere.
Yeah, but it wasn't this bad.
Yeah.
I've never seen it this bad.
I am not doing
event in California where something is on fire. This happened at Martinez Refining Company, which is an oil and a gas company. It is now a shelter in place. They are telling everyone to go indoors, close all your windows, all your doors. Don't use no heaters. If you got a fireplace, close your fireplace. They said cover cracks around doors and windows with a damp towel or tape. This shit is crazy, y'all. Now, how the fuck did this happen? I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna let y'all know. Another fire. Like, what the fuck? He really finna give they ass hell. And who is they? They is Big Pharma. We all know how Big Pharma get down. So essentially, this is a dangerous game. But he prepared for all the smoke. Shorty was on stand trying to get him to say he will not sue the pharmaceutical companies when they're at fault. Like what? Y'all, take a look at this video. She got mad as fuck.
That you will not take a financial stake in every one of those lawsuits so that what you do as secretary will also benefit you financially down the line.
I'll comply with all the ethical guidelines.
That's not the question. You and I, you have said
You're asking me, Senator, you're asking me not to sue vaccine pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, you are. That's exactly what you're doing.
No. Look, no one should be fooled here. As Secretary of HHS, Robert Kennedy will have the power to undercut vaccines and vaccine manufacturing across our country.
Robert Kennedy Jr. is pitting belt to ass. He really finna give they ass hell. And who is they? They is Big Pharma. We all know how Big Pharma get down. So essentially, this is... You cannot get right at all. Like, y'all, what the fuck is really going on? I need help understanding this. Parts of LA is now experiencing flood warnings. Flood warnings. And now they say people was in risk of toxic ash fallout. Like what?
To our coverage of Los Angeles County wildfires. And residents are continuing that long road to recovery, but now they're starting to be worried about flooding and mudslides because it is raining in that area. The Los Angeles County Fire Department sharing this video, the rain causing a small flow of fire debris. Much of Southern California is under flood watch until later this afternoon. The rain is much needed for this area, but the ground is so dry that officials
it is, but where it come from?
A little bit of water can cause a whole lot of flooding.
Basically causes it to be a lot more susceptible to erosion.
There's nothing left holding the soil in place, so even one drop of rain will come down 7 times faster than it typically would have prior to this fire.
If you want to hear me go more in depth on this situation in California and just longer videos in general, all you got to do is to my channel. Roland Martin said, we all know that California been experiencing wildfires and military blocking off certain roads. But now, y'all gotta see this. Look, y'all, I don't know what's going on, but something is definitely going on. Help. LAPD, Traffico. What the fuck is going on? Somebody gotta let me know. It's a human. So Martin Lawrence, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink was getting questioned by 2 journalists when he pulled out his phone and took a picture of one of the journalists as a threat. We all know how much power this man and BlackRock have. It is alleged that BlackRock got power over governments, over corporations, and global policies due to its ownership stakes in numerous companies. I'll take a look at this video and you tell me, was that a threat or not?
Trump yet? Why are your bodyguards pushing away journalists, Mr. Fink?
They're simple questions. Is it that hard to answer a question that you need bodyguards and to swerve through traffic? Is the next 4 years going to be bad for business with Donald Trump in charge? Is peace the last thing you want on this world?
Look,
which makes more money for you,
take the
war
picture.
in Ukraine or peace in Ukraine? Ezra Levant's my name, Mr. Fink.
Did you just take a photo of you?
Am I supposed to be scared? Is that a threat, Mr. Fink?
BlackRock CEO Larry. Damn, y'all. Like I said before, something is not adding up about this California shit.
And you know, we're concerned right now over the weekend because of the potential rain, but we are going to move as fast as we can, but we want you to be safe and we want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't cost a lot.
Yes, and they can.
You should let them do it because by the time you hire contractors, it's going to be 2 years.
If a family...
The people are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out.
And they can.
There's not that much left. It's all incinerated.
That's right.
And, you know, it's just going to take a long time if you do. You can do some of it, but a lot of these people, I know that guy right there that's talking. I know my people. You'll be on that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away in your site.
I need to know if this is true or not. Trump was on Fox News when they were talking about California again. And y'all just gotta listen to what this man said. And then think about it.
Disaster like, I don't know if we've ever seen anything like it, frankly. They say the biggest in the history of California. I think, has anything bigger than that happened in the whole country ever? It looks like, I don't want to say what it looks like, but you know what I'm going to say. It looks like something hit it.
Now, from y'all just listening to that short clip, what did you take away from it? What is Donald Trump really trying to say right here? We all have our theories. But the thing is, he really knows what it is. That's why he just didn't say what it was. If you said, oh, I know what it looks like, but I'm not going to say it, why not? I need y'all to let me know down below in the comments. Y'all. So another fire in California has just broke out. And once again, we are hearing reports of them saying they don't know how this fire started. So I was listening in on the news where the reporter was talking about it is oil being burned. That's why it's black smoke. That's on this video I'm gonna show y'all. But in the background, you can hear another reporter ask, is this accurate? Y'all, take a listen to this.
That's the reason why it's natural oils, and that's the reason why we have that dark plume of smoke right there. I'm gonna get rid of that line that we drew. But
now I know y'all heard that, but what the hell was she talking about? She happened to say it right soon he was talking about there being oil around that area. Shit is crazy, fool. Dana White might be the only one that can.
As a first step toward restoring transparency and accountability,
Jimmy Kimmel and a lot of other celebrities that are in a group, if you know what I'm talking about, have been trying to water down, dumb down the situation that's happening in California, making light of a lot of things that us creators are saying that's going on in California. We must really be on to something. We must really be striking a nerve for him to pit me and some other creators who were talking about the California fires on his show. Y'all, take a look at this.
What a great distraction. Something literally does not feel right in the air.
It looks to be lasers shooting out of the sky and lighting things on fire. People think that the fires in LA are being started by this laser.
you can clearly see it. It goes whoop. Well, you can't argue with that. It does. You can clearly see it does go whoop. And these guys, they better get all their videos up before Sunday, because as it stands right now on Sunday, TikTok will be banned in the United States.
You cannot make this up. First of all, they wanted a chief for the Chiefs. Second of all, watch Caitlin Clark. When the camera was on her, watch what she do with her hand, y'all. Look. She threw up the devil horns. You cannot make this up. First of all, they wanted a chief for the Chiefs. Second of all, watch Caitlin Clark. When the camera was on her, watch what she do with her hand, y'all. Look. She threw up the devil horn. Y'all, this. So we all know that Trump is finna be inaugurated on world largest battery plant is on fire in Central California. As y'all can see from the pictures that's behind me, this is when it started. All residents that are in close proximity to this area are being urged to evacuate immediately. They are saying they don't even know what caused the fire, y'all. How the hell they don't know what caused the fire? Like, come on now. This shit crazy, fool. 1 + 1 is 2. I know what happened. Do you? I'm really just stuck on how the hell they don't know how the fire started. It wasn't about a wildfire. Look at this shit, y'all. That motherfucker burning. But as they say, they don't know how. Yeah, they don't know how. Wendy Williams tuned in. Today, the FDA made a bold. A lot of us know what's really good with these California fires. One thing I still don't get to this day is people mental. It's really mind-boggling. Certain people can be told something and show something and they still don't believe it's true. Just take a look at these videos.
It looked to me as I traveled when I was out with you in California, what it reminded me of more of a war scene where you had certain targets that were bombarded, where artillery was just blew them up. With no rhyme or reason. In other words, you'd have this fire going crazy and burning everything down and 3 houses being fine. Nothing's happening. Or neighborhoods that were still green.
What is he talking about, y'all? Let me know down below in the comments. Y'all would not believe what they found in certain areas that were burnt in the LA fires. Could this be why the military and the FBI was deployed and was stopping people from going down certain areas? You cannot make this up. They tell us right in our faces, bruh. Y'all, look at this video. This is what they found underground.
With the hazmat, we have found a underground lithium battery storage plant for bicycle batteries that has posed a huge hazard in that area. We are working with the hazmat teams to keep that contained. So a lot of that is just very dangerous. As you just heard, the air quality in some of that area is still very, very high.
With that being said, look at this video of these people not being able to go to their homes.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. Now we're getting these fake fucking long
Y'all, some celebrities that lived in the Los Angeles area said they are leaving the country. Tiger was the latest celebrity to say it, but it got me thinking, why do you want to leave the country? I understand the fires that took place in California that's still going on, but why wouldn't you just leave the state? Why are you leaving the country? Is it something you know that we don't?
I'm actually leaving. I'm leaving the country today. I'm out of here. I'm not even fucking around. I'm not even gonna play with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, until like everything gets good and you know what I'm saying, safe for LA.
Heard what he said. He is leaving the country. He's not gonna play with it until things is right in Los Angeles. But like I said, why leave the whole country? What really got me is he said, I'm not even gonna play with it. I'm not even gonna fuck around. But I seen a couple of tweets from celebrities that was saying the same shit. So I don't know, y'all. There is something else happening in California other than these fires. As you can see, this picture behind me is a big ass Humvee, military Humvee. So in certain parts of California, they got the National Guards, they got FBI and Los Angeles police blocking certain roads and you cannot go down. This particular road, there is no fire down there. So why are they stopping people from going? This guy in the video can't even get to his home.
As you guys can see, everything is being blocked off. But what you guys can really see here is that we have the military, we got cops, we have FBI agents. What do you think is going on here? You tell me.
No.
They won't let us in our house. And man.
Someone tell me what the fuck is going on. Why is certain areas being heavily guarded? News where he was asked about the fires that happened in California. To me, I'm not gonna lie, it seemed very, very odd. He was answering questions with a lot of sarcasm. He said, "We know." Then he said, "They know." If you know, you need to say it. Because I want to know who they is. But I do have a clue.
This could be tragic with these winds if any fire starts.
Sure. I think we know who the culprits are. Well, you know, I know they were messing with the water. Is it on purpose? Which, it's an insane thing to think. But it just seemed a little convenient that there was no water, and and that the wind conditions were right, and that there are people ready and willing and able to start fires. And are they commissioned to do so, or are they just acting on their own volition? I don't know. But they seem pretty well equipped, some of these people that they're...
Mel Gibson was on... Damn, y'all. Shots. This fire... Yup. I came to the realization that we cooked. We are fucking cooked. We might as well go ahead and wrap this shit up. We might as well... Before I say what I say, I just want to give my condolence to everybody who was affected by this fire in California. And especially if you know someone who lost a life. So many questions gotta be answered because a lot of things do not make sense. So, while all of this is going on, you mean to tell me this nigga, Joe Biden, does this? Are you fucking serious? Really? You cannot make this shit up, bruh. These people do not care about us. That's why I don't be understanding why certain people in my comments be like, bro, you need to chill. Bruh, they don't give a fuck. Look at this shit. It's gone. Completely gone. And this man over here funding another country. You cannot fucking make this shit up. This shit is sad as fuck. So many things to unpack. Like the shit that was going on before this fire even happened. Bro, I'm telling y'all, it's weird as fuck. Happening in California right now is crazy as fuck. On one street, people panicked so much because the fire was on their ass. They got out and left their cars empty. I'm talking about they abandoned them Jones. And they got the fuck on feet. They got the news people out there. They got a bulldozer. Bulldozing cars and shit. Pushing them out the way. Do anybody know how that shit started this time? Last time I checked, I thought every fucking state was going through an Arctic blast. So I'm a little confused on this fire. Y'all, but take a look at these clips. Look at all these cars, y'all. People just left them jumps and got the fuck. It's either your life or your car. Look, he just bulldozing that shit. Shit crazy, fool. And look at these people trying to save their home. It's not even worth it, my boy.
We tried, bro. Sorry.
I would have been left. Look at this shit.
Yeah, when this tree falls, it's over.
It's over. I don't even know if they can escape. That shit wild, fool. So it's looking like exposing them very soon. Just realize why the Pope was nervous when these doors was opening. This face y'all see, this nervousness is for this person right here. That person is not human, y'all. That is not a human. I'm finna show y'all why that wasn't a human. Look at Buddy head. Look at the head. It got the George Jefferson going on, but we not talking about that. This thing do not have any ears, bruh. What the fuck is that? Somebody tell me, what the fuck is that? Here, it's more zoomed in. Where is the ears on Buddy? That thing is all straight head. You cannot tell me that's a human. You know what this remind me of? Do y'all remember the two tall men in black that looked unhuman-like? That's what he remind me of. I need y'all thoughts down below in the comments. What the hell is that? Like, for me, I'm getting like this weird feeling that something bad might happen. I don't know if y'all feel like that, but I feel like that. Especially after listening to this shit. I believe these drones been flying around for like a month. And these people still talking about they don't know what's going on. They don't know where it's coming from. But they know it's not a foreign entity. Like what?
Again, this is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
You're telling me we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey are? Is that correct? That's right. That's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know.
And then to top it off, watch the last person. Watch what he said. And then he got a little chuckle on his face too, like shit funny.
Because I think people in New York and New Jersey see drones the size of an SUV over their house every night and think that that doesn't make any sense.
I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it. We're concerned about it too, which is why we have the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI. My goodness, looking at this, and we're taking.
There have been numerous sightings of SUV-sized drones flying in New Jersey. I'm talking about from hella people. They described them as being SUV-sized drones. SUV? Nigga, you know how big a SUV is? Not just one drone. I'm talking about, they said 50. They talking about these drones coming up out the ocean. Didn't they just had a press release a couple weeks ago about UAPs and other alien life forms coming from the ocean? I'm not the smartest man, but I'm not dumb. The government don't know what's going on. FBI don't know what's going on. We don't know what the fuck going on. Shit crazy.
SUV-sized drones in New Jersey. Dozens of reports seen near military bases, armories, civilian areas, over people's houses, properties owned by President-elect Trump. The FBI says they've been investigating it for a month. A month? But many, like my next guests, say the response has been tepid.
You got ramen noodles in your house. It is 2024, and they are still trying to pull these same gimmicks as if we were back in the 60s. I've been watching, I've been listening to everything they've been saying. How they found this man with fake IDs, with the silencer, with a manifesto saying he did it. I don't want to hear it. I don't think he did it. Of course it was done, but not by this guy. If this guy right here is the one who really did it, these two are not the same people. I smell a setup. Look at the eyebrows, y'all. This guy got a uni. He got the AD going on. The guy up top, that joint shaved. So what you telling me is this guy shaved his eyebrows when he did the hit, and them joints just grew back hella fast within a couple days. Gotta make it make sense. I even seen pictures of this man in the cell. He peed himself. That's how scared he is. Then certain things is just not adding up. They just said they found his fingerprints on the scene, but wasn't he wearing gloves? I don't know, y'all. So they caught him at McDonald's. He had everything on him from when he did the hit. But then I heard the book bag was ditched. So what is true? It is 2024. The man they call money, the inseparable blood lovers. So it's a few people mad at me right now. So Luigi Mangoni or something like that, I don't know how to pronounce that man's last name, but anyway, he was apprehended in Pennsylvania at a McDonald's. Someone ID'd him and they called the feds. So the feds walked up in a McDonald's. They approached this man and they asked him, "Were you in New York over the last week?" And they said, this man started shaking in his boots. He got nervous. So anyway, they end up arresting this man. And when they went into his bag, they found fake IDs. They found a ghost gun. They found the silencer they believed to be used in the unalivement of the CEO of United Healthcare. Shit crazy. But one thing I do not like that I've been seeing on the news is how they painting this man to be some kind of a saint. Oh, he was a valedictorian. Oh, he had a wealthy family. Oh, he was a good kid. He never did nothing in school. Get the hell out of here. That man's a murderer. Y'all, it's not looking good. Oh man, did y'all just hear that Jay-Z is now being accused of R-wording a 13-year-old alongside his best friend? This man Drake out here being petty as fuck. Jamie Foxx is ready to leave all the speculation. Did y'all see what Elon Musk tweeted? I'm telling y'all, don't let this go over y'all head. Singapore and many other countries are going extinct. Essentially, people are unaliving way faster than what people are being born. Y'all, shit finna get real unchy. Y'all, Ice Spice is gone. So the feds came out with a person of interest who they think is the person who unalived Brian Thompson. Oh man, y'all. CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, was, man, oh man. If you didn't know, you are finna find out. What's news? Apparently, Britney Spears is out here aging backwards. She got the Benjamin Button effect going on. This outcome right here goes to show you, when you get caught in the jam, you keep your mouth closed, head down, and keep praying, you gonna get out the case, bruh. You gonna make it out that bed. This shit just got real. So y'all, damn y'all. Oh hell nah. Y'all, it's Ellen. Y'all, this Texas daycare worker named Catherine Gugiowski or something like that. I can't even pronounce her last name. She must be, you know. But anyway, she got charged for what in the satanic ritual do the Weeknd got going on, bruh? One thing y'all gotta start understanding is that there are messages being displayed. At the end of the day, you gotta choose a side. Which side are you on? The good side or the bad side? I know the good side got an army, but the bad side got an army too. Look at all these people, bruh. Look at all these people. Look at the imagery. Something is definitely not adding up.